Assalamu alaikum guys, if that was too fast for you, let me rewind. Assalamu alaikum guys.
Pray more than 10 times a day.
In this video, let me show you the 3 keys that I implemented in my life to get everything I want from life every single time. Well, that would be too good to be true.
Welcome to the real world!
But these 3 keys will give you the highest chance possible in getting the things that you want from life. Even if life is a bitch and fighting you, like, you know, it could be to fight back. Like, you're gonna be like, life, you know, and then grab what you want from life's neck and then take it.
Let's go shopping!
This is gonna help you. At least it helped me, so I'm sure it's gonna help you if you implement it. That's at least my hope for this video. So to give you those 3 keys, let me share with you a story that puts everything in perspective in how I got those keys. So let me take you back to Iraq when I was in high school, 11th grade. So if you have not been to Iraq, into high schools in Iraq back in my time, let me give you a picture of how it looks. So when you go to Iraq, when you go to school, you're not going to school, you're going to prison, you're going to do your time. Basically the school, they have a building of the school, it's surrounded by walls, 360.
We're going to build a wall!
You know the ones that you can't jump around so you don't escape school? Why would you want to escape school in the first place? That's how fucked up it is. Like, you want to escape. You don't go to ask for education, you go to survive and do your time and get out of life, because it's filled of everything, like mentally ill people, physically abusers, mental abuse, everything you can possibly imagine. So I go to school, right? And in school, everyone has to have the same uniform. Cool, fine, this is universal, sure. You're gonna have to have that white shirt, and everyone has to have the same haircut. You're gonna have to have short hair, no matter what. You don't get to have a preference. It's like a prison, you know, like you just have to all look the same. It's easier to treat you when you're all look the same, like there's no special treatments whatsoever. And then the teachers are a bunch of mentally ill people who are all holding sticks of iron or sticks of wood or whatever, so they can smash you whenever they feel like it. And they feel like it a lot, so they smash you a lot. You're gonna get smashed a lot on your head, on your body. You leave school with bruises. It's like literally exactly as prison. And then, just to put you in some perspective, when you go to school, the first thing you see is the school guard. Okay, my understanding, the school guard is to guard their school, not to guard the school from you, the students. Because the school guard, he had a AK-47 with like 2 mags, you know? Like, why would a school guard has like an AK-47? Like, is it to shoot us? Like, when we leave the school or what? It's not a beautiful scene when you go to ask for some education, you know? It's like you're literally asking for your life. Please, I'll go back to class, please don't shoot me. It was bad. However, that's not the point. I go to school, the school I've just started, and I have all my books except one single book. I did not have a biology book. And then I asked the principal assistant, because the principal, he's like this divine creature that has like his own throne and you don't approach him unless like a life and death matter and so on. So his assistant is more approachable. I go to this assistant and I tell him, hey, I want a biology book the school did not give me. I don't have a biology book, the exams are coming and I need to get prepared, so give me a biology book. And then he looks at me like this, you know, like, and he's short, like I don't know why he's looking down at me, like he's short, like I'm taller than him, so he's not like, you know, like this. He looks at me, he's like, no, you can go find it yourself. Go get it from the students of the past year, whatsoever, like, just go figure it out yourself. And I was like, what? Like, bro, you're the school, I'm in the school. Like, you are the somebody else that should give me the book, right? Like, this is what I searched for the book. However, he did not give a shit about me asking for the book. And I really needed the biology book, because if I don't get it really soon, I'm fucked, I'll fail, and I'll get stuck in Iraq forever. Worst thing possible at the time. So, I think about it. Okay, how am I gonna get the book? So, I go and track him to see where they hide the books. Because a few days before, I saw that they got a batch of new books of all subjects, not just biology, all subjects, new fresh books. And that's why I asked him that I want the book, because I know they got a lot of books. So why didn't he give me? It only makes sense to give me the book. So I go and see where they hide the books, right? I check the rooms of where the teacher stays and so on. They're like offices. And then I stumble across the room that had all the books and the equipment. And that room was the room next to the principal's office. And the principal's office is like where everyone gathers, like all the teachers, and like they discuss. It's like a war room, you know? And right next to it was like the room with all the book equipments and the pens and so on. So I was like, shit, I mean, it's good that I found the room, but fuck, like here, like out of all the places, right next next to the beast. Crazy. So I was like, shit, how am I gonna be able to go take the book and then walk back in front of all of them without having being seen? It would be impossible. Like, and they see me steal it, I'm kicked out of school. Like, it's as simple as that. So it was a very hard quest, you know, like how the fuck am I gonna do that? And because it's a long hallway when you go to these rooms, like even if you take your run, you will be seen because teachers are coming, teachers are leaving. There's no possible way. So I was like, okay, let me figure it out. So I go to that room and I said, I'll just get to the room. If I get there, I put my hands on the book, I'll figure out how to leave later. Like, I'll just have to get to the book, right? This is the most important thing right now. I have to go after it. I have to go get it. I go to the room and I find the biology book. It's like shining with like sounds from the sky, like, oh, you know, like this all. Oh, it was super magical moment. I find the book, I put my hands on the book, I remove the dust, I'm like, yes, amazing, I got it. But now I'm like, fuck, how the fuck am I gonna leave this room? I'm stuck. Right next to me is the teachers, the principals, everyone who's ready to slay me with their swords. And I'm stuck there, what the hell am I gonna do? And I don't know, I'm thinking, and I'm hoping that nobody comes into the room, find me holding the books, and in that room specifically, I'll be dead, you know? So I was like, shit, I have to think of something. And then, God helped me with an enlightening idea. I look at the window, and there was a small window in that room, because it was a storage room. That small window, here's what I did. I opened that window, I took a batch of books, put it next to the window, and I took a batch of erasers, like, because in that room there was like erasers, pens, you know, this thing that you put the pen in, a lot of things. I took all of these new amazing equipment that I just found, I put it next to the window, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just like walk from the room and walk at the back where like I have nothing, like I'm just walking, it's fine.
What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around.
And I'll just go all around and pick them from there, from the window. And that was so simple, but it's like a genius.
You a genius.
It's like that, that's like the only thing I need. That was like the loophole that I could never thought of until I got into the room. Like I could not have strategized this until I got into the room. I got into the room, I got that books, the batch of books, I got the erasers and everything. And now I have the book. So I took the erasers and I went to class, and just as a revenge or like as a payback for not giving me the book, I gave all the class a batch of erasers, you know, like rubber erasers. They start like playing around with them, splitting them in half, and then the craziest thing happened. They started shooting each other. The next thing you know, it's a war. A World War III of erasers. Everyone's like shooting at each other. It was a class break, and then like the other classes came and they got some, and then everyone was shooting the other one. It's like erasers like, and you're like, you know, like you're just dodging everywhere, and it hurts, you know, because it's like rubber erasers and like just going all over the place. And I was like, shit, what have I done? Like, that was not the plan in mind, but it just turned down to a full-scale war. And the worst thing happened, that was not the worst spot. We would have a religion class coming up next. And then the teacher comes, and as he comes, he's a short guy, big head, big bald head. He was like a very short but super strong guy and super angry. Like, if he punched you, you would die. Like, he's so strong. He's like One Punch Man, but like a fat version of him, you know? And then he was coming, and his like, it was such a sunny day, and then his bald head was shining because like, it's so much room for shining. And then I'm looking at him as he's approaching slowly, and the class is like hitting all these rubbers, like going back and forth. And I look at him and I see that an eraser is going to his like direction, and it's like, as I'm looking, it's like, it hits his head. And I was like, no, shit, that's like the worst thing that could happen in the history of the school. Like, if this guy gets hit, the entire school is dead. Like he will literally go into a Super Saiyan mode and just kill everyone. And it's like, it hits his head. He gets so angry. His head instantly red. He goes from white to red in so fast. And then he's like, you know, boiling, and like, it's like all the mess. He shouts at everyone, what the fuck is happening? Who is this? And then the entire school, the entire classes, they all calm down. It becomes so quiet. Everyone went to their class running for their life. It's so quiet, and the environment is so tense. You don't want to breathe. You don't want to move. You're like, just don't notice me. I just want to disappear. And we're sitting in our class. His class is with us, which is even worse. That's why it's so tense. He's so angry. He just wants to know who did this. And because me and my class, we're loyal to each other because we cover up for each other, nobody said a thing, which was amazing, because if they say I did it, then I'll just like drag all of them with me, and then we're all fucked. So nobody said a thing, and it went out peacefully. Like, they just calmed down, you know. They said we will find who did this, and then we will give them the reasonable punishment for what they did. Blah blah blah. The class calmed down. It was the last class, and it's over. And then in the middle of the class, some student comes from other classes and shouts my name and my friend's name. His name was Muhammad. And we were like, shit, what's happening? And he said, the principal is calling for you in his office. And I was like, shit, I think we got caught. But how the fuck could we get caught? Like, that's the worst. Like, how? Like, nobody knows that I did this, you know? It was all in secret. It was all a perfect strategy. There was no way anybody saw me. I was so certain of it. So how the hell would he know that I did it? We're just like hypothesizing. That word, we're hypothesizing that he found out who it was us. We go to the office, to his office, me and my friend, and then we stand there. He's sitting in his like big, beastly, like super scary chair. He's like sitting there with like his little Billy, and he's like, you know, looking at us with like lasering eyes, and he's like, you two, I know this war that had just happened in school. There was no way in the world that you two do not have something to do with it. I just know, but I just can't prove it. And that was like the safety line for me, because he knew that, and he was right. Like, fuck, his senses were like cooking, you know. It was us. Like, we were involved in this some way. I was the master of this whole operation. My best friend was the distributor. It was us, but he just could not prove it. And that was like, we were like, no, we would never do it. We were in class. Everyone can witness this. Like, we'd not do a thing.
Me just hanging around.
Because we know that he can't prove it, and we were safe. And then we walked back to the class, we were laughing, we were like high-fiving, it's amazing. We got the books, we got the amazing war that we just started, we got this teacher hit in the head. It was like a mess, chaotic, it was the worst thing ever. It was so hot, 50 degrees outside, super sunny, everyone sweating, it's like injuries and people hitting their eyes, and like, it was a mess. It was like a disastrous days in school. It's like when you have a prison and the prison is facing a break, and it's a prison break and the guards are everywhere, it's just like a mess, and nobody knows who did it because there are no cameras. It was insane. And it was all to get a book. So, now that you heard the story, let me share with you the 3 keys that are withdrawn from the story that will help you get the things that you want in life. Well, the first key is, if you want something, you just have to go and get it. Nobody in life is going to give you the things that you want. Nobody in life is gonna hand it to you. Whether it's an opportunity, whether it's a goal, whether it's like a desire, it doesn't matter what you want. You, only you, can go and actually take that thing. You have to strategize for yourself. You have to go and look for it. You have to go and grab it from life. The universe is not gonna hand it to you because you're manifesting it, because you have like the super positive energy and you're doing yoga and you're super spiritual. Nobody gives a shit. You're gonna have to go and find a way and get it yourself. So the first key is that if you want to get something in life, you have to go and get it. And that's what I did. If I wanted that biology book, nobody's gonna hand it to me. Even though the school who was supposed to give it to me, they refused to give it to me. So I had to go myself and just take it, find a way to get there, find a way to put my hands on the book and get it myself. I was the only person who was going to be able to get that book to me, because I wanted that book, and then it's my responsibility, and only my responsibility, to go and get that book. Nobody else is gonna give it to me, and that I did. So if you want something, if you want to get something in life, you, my friend, right now have to go and get it. Is it your goal? Do you want to lose weight? Go get it. Go lose weight. Do you want to make money? Go get it, go make money. You want to make a business? Go do it, start a business. It does not matter what you want in life. If you want something, the best way possible to do it, where you're gonna get the highest chance of getting it, is for you to go and get it. Key number 2 is you must be resourceful. You see, if you don't have the resources, which is the case for most people, you must be resourceful. You must have the resources yourself. You have to create a situation where you can find strategies and ways and loopholes and stuff where you can actually get and make things work until you get the resources. You see, when I wanted that book, I did not know if I'm gonna get my hands on the book and get to that room, how am I going to leave? I don't have the strategy, I don't have the plan. I just need to be resourceful and get myself out of the situation. So when I went there, I thought about all the ways I could possibly get it out, and then I found this small window, and then I thought I can just leave it here, and then I can just like turn around from the school and get it from the other side of the window. And these are like, I'm creating the resourcefulness at the spot. Like, I'm figuring out the rest later. I'm saying yes to the opportunity, I'm saying yes to what I want, and then I'm being resourceful of how to get myself into it, out of it, and succeeding in it. And that, my friend, is one of the most important skills that you're gonna have to implement, and one of the most important keys in getting what you want. Because in most cases, you're gonna want to start something and you're broke, you're stuck, you're in a bad group of friends, can't do shit, you just don't have the resources to get running on the ground. So you have to be resourceful. So back again, it's all about you. First you have to go and get it, then you have to be resourceful, you know, just push yourself and find ways to navigate and get yourself into good at what you want. So you always have to be resourceful. I had to find the way, and then I came back, and like it turned out like really amazing. I ended up getting the book. So you have to be resourceful. The third key in getting what you want is once you get it, you want to share the win. You know, like that's what I did, because sharing the win and sharing the gains and the celebration with everyone is gonna lift you even more, make you even more a bigger of a winner. So when I got those books, I did got some erasers and I shared them with the class. The dumb part is like don't push it too far. Like celebrate the win, but don't create chaos. And like the war was too stupid. Like I should have just I don't know. I should have been more strategic of who I shared the wins with, not the entire class, because that was dumb and then it turned out into a full-scale war. But it doesn't matter. Like regardless of the chaos, regardless of the war, regardless of the big amazing prison-style celebration, I shared the win. And sharing the win gave me the trust of the class. It gave me opportunity to win even more, because next time I want something, they owe me a favor. It's like we're all winning together. I'm just not doing it for myself and be selfish and so on. Like if I win, I'm gonna help them win. I'm gonna help my friends win, and we're all gonna go all together, because you cannot do everything alone. The first thing that you want to do alone is first you have to go get it yourself. Then you have to be resourceful to make things happen. Once you get the win, celebrate it, inspire others, help others. That's what I'm doing right now with you, you know? I want to share the win, you know? Like I'm sure that maybe this win is gonna help you in your life. I don't know, uplift you, make you feel good, whatever, make your day, give you an insight about how you can go about your life, motivate you perhaps. It doesn't matter, I'm sharing with you the win of what I did. So at the end of the story, I did get my book. That's all that matters. I wanted something and I went ahead and get it. And it was a very unreasonable environment. I shouldn't go through all of this just to get a fucking biology book that I don't really even want. I just wanted so I can get out of the class and get out of Iraq, hopefully. And that was like a whole freaking scenario, a whole movie of just trying to get that book. And then the teacher, just to close the class, the assistant teacher, the assistant of the principal, who did not give me the book. When I got the book the other day, I was like walking in the class and I was holding the book in front of him on purpose, just like to, you know, it's like being a stupid high schooler. And I'm like, what a fresh looking book. Oh my God, it's like so sharp it can cut me. And he was hearing me looking at me and he was like, he knew that I did it. He knew that I did this entire thing, but he just kept it because I think I gained his respect for the boldness and audacity of going there and getting it. And that was nice. He was like, he knew like I did it. I couldn't see it in his eyes. And he also could not say a thing, because then I would go to the principal and tell him that I did all of this because he refused to give me a book. And that would put him in a shitty situation. So you can see it's like a corrupt policeman in a prison, like a corrupt police guard. Like this entire scenario is literally feels like I was in prison. It's like we were fighting for this piece of drug or whatever. Anyway, at the end of the video, I just want you to remember 3 things. First, if you want something in life, you have to go and get it. The second thing, if you lack the resources, you have to be resourceful. And then the third thing, when you're going to win and when you're gonna get what you want in life, share it with those around you, your friends, your loved ones, the people you care about. Share the wins, don't keep it for yourself, because that will help you to even get more wins and, you know, get more stuff in your life. So there you go. These are the 3 keys that you can implement to have the highest, best chance possible in getting the things that you want, and then beat life and get the things that you want from that bitch. I think the battery is running. I'm sweating. This is a mess. It brings me back to the days. I should have been a Super Saiyan by now, but it's not working. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. That's crazy, man. That's wild. That's not planned. As soon as I said like bye or whatever and the camera stopped, the battery died literally. It just stopped at the perfect moment of ending the video. And I'm just still extending the video just to tell you how awesome that timing was. It's just crazy that it was perfect. It stood up the entire time for me. I made the video. It's amazing. So don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be sharing with you more stories on lessons that help me in my life, and I hope that are going to help you. So yeah, subscribe. Fuck, how did I hit myself with this like this? Bonk! No, that's just random. Okay, bye.